You require
what's making
92.
it incredibly difficult for getting himself into a position to be able to qualify out of this group.
Game shot
But
on the
that is a
second
great
leg.
finish
Tom
of 92
Becker.
using the ball there, which would have been the way that I'd gone to, Henry.
To Grundy, and so Becker for the break. She get a dart now at tops.
Game
Advantage
shot on the third
Becker.
leg. Tom Becker.
He leads 2-1. He gets the break, and suddenly the league leader could be in all sorts of peril here for Grundy. He's going to need the 6 to get the job done, though.
$70.
Cleaned it up in the end, though.
It's the one thing everybody wants to do as a darts player, leave tops after 12 for the match.
180.
Oh, and a second 180 of the match for Becker
Rob,
there.
you
Might
require
be the last
40.
3 he has of this match.
Game shot on the match.
And it's the
Rob
last darts
Grundy.
of the match, because back-to-back 13 darters seals the win for Rob Grundy. A 4-2 victory against Tom Becker. Look at what it meant to him. A little bit of a G-up and a fist bump in celebration. A really steady performance, 95.35. The average, 4 out of 8 when it came to the finishing. 5 140s all told. And it was a better performance from Tom Becker. 81.28 the average. 2 out of 2 when it came to the finishing, including that 92 out. So Rob Grundy moves himself onto double digits coming up after the break. Chris Wickenden in action. He can move himself back into contention onto 6 points as he takes on Adam Mould, who needs to win to stay in the fold. Another one of them. The ball.
61. Chris, you require
Oh, narrowly missing
121.
there, which also means that Wickenden's going to have to give himself a bull shot here as well if he's any chance of taking out this 1-2-1. Only just made it into that 11 there.
Game
And he
shot on
knows
the
where the
second
bullseye
leg.
is. That
Chris
is it.
Wickenden. Game shot.
And
on
it
the
is a
match.
win for
Chris
Wickenden by
Wickenden.
4 legs to 1. It keeps him in tabs, in touch on 6 points. Adam Mould, well, it's another defeat for him. 2 points from his first day. He's stuck languishing in 5th place in the table. Chris Wickenden, a 4-1 victor against Adam Mould. And coming up after the break, John Worsley's in action up against Jim Meyer. This could be pivotal at the top of the table.
John, you require 80.
This is for the match. And for Worsley win, he goes tops. That
Game
is
shot
top
and the match,
from
John
John Worsley.
Worsley.
And it puts him into 2nd position in the group. He gets the better of Jim Meyer by 4 legs to 1. Worsley is the winner. That's the end of round 1. After the break, Adam Mould, Rob Grundy. Dart finish. He's left himself a free dart finish. Well, he likes tops. Is he going to find 2 of them? This would be the 2nd consecutive match that a player would have won it on
79.
tops.
Rob, you require 88.
But we can all take a deep breath because that didn't happen. Grundy's up now for the 88 to keep himself in the match.
Game
And he
shot on the
only needed
5th
2
leg.
darts for
Rob
that.
Grundy.
Over the line.
Exactly. If he wasn't feeling the pressure before, he
Game
is
shot
now. And
and the match,
finally, he
Adam
finds double
Mould.
10 for the match to close that one out 4-3.
So Adam Mould gets over the line in the decider, 4-3. Next up, Becker against Meyer.
No one's hitting it
101.
anyway.
Be like Bully's bonus prize.
Yeah.
Is it going to be the Room 101 for Meyer? Is it going to be the green double of double 16?
shot on the second
Of course
leg,
it
Jim
is.
Meyer.
A 101 for 15 dart leg.
32.
Becker's already had 2 match starts.
Game shot on the match.
Make sure
Tom
of it with that
Becker.
3rd one. Giving himself a 4-1 win over Jim Meyer there. I mean, not the best stats. Becker only averaging 69.77 with Meyer 72.97. But he did have the 1 180 apiece, 3 140s, 4 from 15 on checkouts, but only 1 from 12 for Mayer. So that's where it really went wrong there for him. That 101 checkout, the only one he was able to find a home for. But that does put a lot of pressure on Mayer now, just staying on the 8 points in the table. And up next, we have Wickenden versus Worsley.
Referees Dicky
Chris, you
Bow Tie
require
waistcoat.
81.
I'm sure he'd love that.
That's how I'm dressing for tomorrow night. Double 12 for Wickenden.
Game shot on the third
And
leg.
finds
Chris
it. Gets
Wickenden.
himself off and running in this match. Got it tops.
John, you require 40.
Just inside this time. Ah, but double
Game
10 to his
shot
friend
on the
again.
match. John Worsley.
Indeed it is, and John Worsley is a 4-2 victor against Chris Wickenden, and the gaps may well begin to appear at the top of the league table. John Worsley, a 4-2 victor against Chris Wickenden, with an 86.66 average, 4 out of 11 on the doubles.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Double 16, and now 8s to stay in the game, and probably to stay in the race.
Game shot on the fourth leg.
But
Jim
the
Meyer.
candle is still flicking, the candle is still burning, and whilst there is just a little bit in the flame that is a burning, there is still some hope that is a
Fifth
turning
leg.
for
It's
Jim
Jim to
Meyer.
throw.
Begging there for mould. Gonna stay there. He does. Double 13. Oh,
126. Adam,
not
you require
really close
6.
to the double 13, but leaving himself 20 is much better than leaving 13.
Game shot
But
and the match.
doesn't matter.
Adam Mould.
Because Adam Mould is a 4-2 victor against Jim Meyer. And that means that Meyer is in the mire as far as qualification is concerned. Adam Mould, a 4-2 victor then against the Luxembourgian Rob Grundy. Chris Wickenden is our next tungsten tussle after this. Nice checkouts we've seen so far today. Well, we're going to get some more red pen moments on the green double 16.
Game
Yes
shot on the
is your
fourth
answer.
leg.
And
Chris
back to 2
Wickenden.
apiece this game goes.
Chris, you require 10.
To keep his chances going. To keep him in the running.
Game
to
shot
give him
and the
some
match.
hope of
Chris
qualification.
Wickenden.
Chris Wickenden gets the better of Rob Grundy by 4 legs to 2, and the man who was a table topper overnight after winning 4 of his first 5 games has lost 2 of his first 3 on Friday. Chris Wickenden making a march, a 4-2 victor. He moves on to 8 points in the group coming up after the break. John Worsley can move outright top of the table onto 12 points if he gets the better of Tom Becker.
Does have his sights set at top of the table. So he means business.
108.
Go for his second 180 of the match.
Well, John Worsley now is on for potentially his second 9 darter of the week. Now, he hit one in the practice darts against Steve Brown on Monday.
95.
And boy, did he let out a yelp on the stage when that happened.
I mean, practice doesn't count, though.
I'm counting as a 9 darter I commentated on.
Okay. All right, Henry.
85.
Yes, I know, I'm sad.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
30.
Miss having you in the commentary box. You just bring me back down to the ground. Oh, second max of the leg. Second max of the leg. And he's running at an average of 123.39. 3 maximums in 2 legs. He's actually had more maximums in visits than actual other scoring visits.
55. John, you require 56.
This is 111. Double 16 for double 12.
Oh, and he's going double-double as well. Inside there, round for double six.
Game shot on the second leg. John
Makes
Worsley.
no mistake about that one.
Require 40.
John Worsley, he's been making some major moves on Friday. Decision day has been the day that the
shot, and the
Womble
match,
has come out
John
to play.
Worsley.
John Worsley gets the better of Tom Becker by 4-1. An incredible performance. The average in the end 97, but for large swathes of that match, it was ticking in at around 110. He gets the better of Becker by 4-1, and he goes to the summit of the group on the Darty Dozen. Coming up after the break, Rob Grundy is in action against Jim Meyer.
Rob, you require 101.
This is one for the purists. The connoisseurs of the tungsten tickling.
We've already seen 3 101 checkouts today. We might just be about to see our fourth. Almost confused himself with what he had left there. Yes, it is definitely double 12.
Game
And
shot
this
on the
time he
second
finds it
leg.
with his first
Rob
start.
Grundy.
Is it the route to success for Rob? Decisions, decisions, decisions. He's changed the play
Game
to
shot
double
and the match.
18.
Rob Grundy.
And he makes Jim Mayer pay for his hopes of qualification through to tomorrow night's final. The man who was 4 from 5 on the opening day has been disposed of on Friday. And Rob Grundy on 12 points has put himself in a superb position to qualify his way through to the finals tomorrow night. As far as John Worsley's concerned, the scenario is in his own hands. Beat Adam Mould, and he is in, and them two go toe-to-toe after this.
John, you require 86.
Fantastic dart. 54 for 32
Game shot on the
for
fourth leg. John
2-2.
Worsley.
Worsley is back level, and he's now to within 2 legs of qualification through to tomorrow night's
Fifth leg.
final. This is to put him on the brink. This is to put him within a leg
Game
of
shot on
getting
the
the
fifth
job
leg.
done
John
and getting
Worsley.
qualification 1.
Adam, you require 86.
So, to send us all the way to a decider, double 16 and now double 8.
Game
It's
shot on the sixth
going
leg.
to be a
Adam Mould.
3-3 last leg decider, a 12 darter for Adam Mould. This is
56.
qualification
John, you
point
require
for the Womble.
54.
This is to send himself into Saturday night's finale. It is tops.
Game
And
shot
Worsley
and the
will
match.
return to
John
the Saturday
Worsley.
night fold after getting the better of Adam Mould by 4 legs to 3. 14 points is enough for the man from Wales to make it through once again to the finale. He has a perfect record, a perfect hat-trick now in making it through to Saturday night finals here at the Roaders Super Series. Doing so with an 89.45 average, 4 out of 9 on the doubles. John Worsley is our first qualifier through Group C. Chris Wickenden then needs to win to keep his chances alive. He takes on Tom Becker after this short break. He's going to be full of glee for Chris Wickenden. He's got 6 from here. He may only need the 3.
Game shot on the
Really
first
good start
leg.
for Chris Wickenden. Tom plus finish, 15 dart leg. He's up and running. 1-0 he leads. However, it looks like Becker's going to be taking a 3-2 lead unless Wickenden can find something here. Find something he does. Find something big when it matters the absolute most.
Tom, you require 170. $60. Chris, you require 43.
So 43 for Wickenden for a 3-2 lead.
Oh, he was very close to the treble 11 there.
Game shot on the
finds
fifth
a
leg.
32.
Chris Wickenden.
To take the 3-2 lead.
Becker's
Chris,
had
you
his chances,
require
but he
40.
cannot find his calling. And so Chris Wickenden for a 4-2 win and to keep everything alive.
Game shot.
And he
the
does
match,
exactly
Chris
that.
Wickenden.
And we're going to go down to the next match, the final round, to determine who's going to go through, because Chris Wickenden has beaten Tom Becker by 4 legs to 2.
They've gone
John, you
begging.
require 74.
Is he going to be made to pay by Worsley? Gonna have one dart at tops here. His favourite.
Game shot
And
on the
his favourite
second
it
leg.
is.
John Worsley.
This is to make it 3-0. And it's really would put Grundy in trouble. Or more considerable trouble, at least.
One dart at tops.
Game
one
shot on the
dart
third
is all he
leg.
needs
John
again.
Worsley.
For a 117 checkout and a 3-0 lead for Worsley.
And find
40.
tops. For a 4-0 win. And it opened the door for Chris Wickenden, but he finds a single one. And Grundy's going to return.
Did that just happen?
That did just happen.
8.
Oh,
Rob, you require
wow.
58.
This is tension of the highest order.
Isn't it? I mean, Grundy needs to take this opportunity that has been blessed to him right now.
It's to put him 3-1 down, but it feels like a match
Game
dart.
shot on the fourth leg.
Because
Rob
it
Grundy.
means now the only way he can be eliminated is this way. He loses 4-1, Wickenden wins 4-0,
Fifth leg, it's John to throw
and then
first.
his overall
Game
average
on.
is going to have to be worse. Back for top for the break. And Rob Grundy is effectively seeing 4 darts of his qualification come and go.
Game shot on
and
the first
Wickenden
leg.
stills.
Chris Wickenden.
Wickenden breaks. He leads 1-0.
Require
But
72.
Myers back for 72 to get the leg that Grundy needs. It's going to be a dart at tops.
Game
Tops
shot on the
is
third
found,
leg.
and it
Jim
is going
Meyer.
to be Rob Grundy that makes his way through after all of the drama, after all of the tension.
For 110 with an opportunity to level it up.
Two 8s to get over the line. 2 8s for the win
Game
for
shot
Chris
and the match.
Wickenden.
Chris
It's a
Wickenden.
4-2 victory which puts him on to 12 points, but it's not going to be surmountable to get the better of Rob Grundy. Wickenden wins the battle. He doesn't win the war. A 78.238. Even if he had won 4-0 with that average, Grundy would have gone through with the superior average on the head-to-head metrics. Well, we've seen some drama here today. Some real drama. And we're going to finish off with one more game. Tom Becker and Adam Mole go toe-to-toe. It's the cellar-dweller battle after this.
46.
And 107 left. Should have been staying
Adam,
there
you
for Children
require
19 and
55.
Bull.
Game shot on the second leg. Adam Mole.
Mole doubles his lead to 2-0
Adam, you require 71.
for the match.
Game
And
shot.
Adam
and the
Mole
match.
seals a
Adam
4-0
Mole.
success against Tom Becker to finish on 8 points in the group. Moldy, who played some really good stuff at times, played some really good darts yesterday, but missed doubles really came to be his costing in the end. In this one, a 91.09 average. Adam Mole a 4-0 victor. Let's go to the balcony then and get the full analysis with Colin Hammond and Chris Murphy.
Thank you very much, Henry. Yes, it has been well, it could have been slightly more dramatic. It looked like it was going to go right down to the wire in the end. We'll take a look at the results, Corin, and talk you through the last 3 there. And when we had that defeat for Rob Grundy 4-1, there was a possibility, of course, that Wickenden could have pipped him in the most astonishing fashion.
I know, and I don't think Henry's heart would have taken it, to be honest. But yeah, what an incredible way to finish off the session there. But, you know, as we talked about, it's not just about those 2 matches that took place there. It's about everything else that's happened in the session today and yesterday that's led to that point as well.
Yeah, the one thing that stands out there for me is Jim Meyer. His name is all in white, which means he's lost every single one of his matches, having been in the top 2 before the day started.
I know, and that's the thing. You can never say that it's going to be the same the next day as what it was the the day before. You just never know. You don't know which player's going to turn up.
Who did turn up was John Worsley. Really good stuff from him today. Look, he was second favourite before a dart was thrown this week. It's taken him a while to show it, but he has shown it today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what you kind of expect from a player of his calibre and the experience that he has. And as we've talked about, he's absolutely no stranger to the live lounge here. So I'd expect that kind of performance from him.
Yeah, won the first week of the previous series. A nice tops finish there. The second place player, well, for him, Rob Grundy, it was more relief. Played some good stuff. Important win here against Jim Meyer. I actually went into the practice room and watched his reactions during that last game. And darts players are pessimists, aren't they? Because he needed to win 4-0, Chris Wickenden.
Yeah.
And he needed to improve his average. But Rob Grundy was there. Well, he might hit 2 9-darters in the next 2 legs. He still thought it was possible that he could go out.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's because I think you don't want to, get all excited about something or think that it's going to happen when there are possibilities that it may not come to fruition. But what a great debut week for Rob Grundy anyway. He got himself through to Saturday night final. So, yeah, that's a fantastic effort.
And you were saying in comms, maybe the best approach is just to focus on winning your games and let the table take care of itself.
Exactly. I often think that the players shouldn't know what's happening with the table. Just let them play. Because you start to think about, oh, well, I need to do this, but so-and-so may do that, or this might happen. And yeah, sometimes it's just easier to play. Focus on playing and winning. That's all you need to do.
Well, that shows how close it was between those two. 2 legs in the end were the difference. John Worsley winning actually quite comfortably in the end. He was 4 points clear of Grundy and Wickenden, who now go through to finals night. We say goodbye to Chris, Jim, Adam and Tom for now. Rennie Idem's already there. He's through to finals night. He won Group A earlier in the week. We'll just have a look at that breakdown. Worsley and Grundy joining him. We're going to be back tonight for Group B, 10 p.m. 3 of those players on 6 points, Steve Brown, Darren Johnson and Daryl Pilgrim. It's looking, Corinne, like it might be a little bit less complicated than this afternoon was.
Let's hope so, because I don't think that we can take that. But it's also a little bit different with Group B because you do have 3 of the 5 players going through, only the 5 players, but 3 from 5 do. So it does allow for less tension happening in that group.
Yeah, well, we will see how it goes. 3 players sort of made their moves last night, but as we saw today, if one player has an off night, then there's a chance for someone else to catch up.
It can be a completely different story tonight.
Back at 10 p.m. for that, then live here on Sporty Stuff TV. But as far as Group C was concerned, it was relief for Rob and joy for John as Worsley and Grundy made it through to finals night.